To everybody who's been liking the videos so far, we thank y'all. You guys liking the videos has kind of helped us start to grow the channel even more, so we appreciate it. To those who have not, please, we ask you, hit the like button before you even watch this video. It helps us grow the channel, helps people learn about us, and allows us to make more great content like this. So that's all we got. Thank you for helping us grow this channel. Hit the like button right now, and on with the show. Super duty tough work. Magnificence. Illogic. We're here, folks. Once again.
Back in the building.
It's the real hip-hop. Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night to you, wherever you are. Wherever you may be listening to this beautiful audio transmission. Video on YouTube. Listening to, tuned into, rocking with the most infamous podcast on planet Earth. Super duty tough work. Make some motherfucking noise. We here, folks, man. You know, we got a lot of good feedback on the production episodes we've been doing lately.
Yes.
That said, it's going to be more in the future. More production episodes in the future. You know, if you're on the YouTube version, you know, as you see, Illogic's video is getting crispier and crispier every week. I don't know if y'all seeing the man's progression. You know, last week he popped up in a whole different environment. You know, his camera was clean, but then this week he's even cleaner on the lighting. You know what I mean? This week he introduced us to the background blur. You know what I'm saying? Hit us with a little bokeh. Got the shelving units in the back looking crispy. Just so if you're on the YouTube version, just pop on over here and take a look at Illogic's progression from last week to this week. Now I ask you to keep an eye out, because next week it's gonna probably get even more real. We don't know where this is going. It's gonna be good when it get there. The little incremental changes. We see them, Chief.
No, you know.
You know, he might hit us with some lighting. He might hit us with some, you know, all kind of flowers in the back. I don't know. It might be tapestries, murals in the back of that motherfucker.
Hey, you know, you never know. You know what I mean? You never know.
Who knows?
What I got in the tuck, you know?
Yeah, you never know, man, with this guy. He's a wild card. He ain't thinking that. Okay, well, this week we're going to talk about something that is very, it's a conversation that happens a lot online. And a lot of people get this one fucked up and confused. Excuse my French, but you know, it's a podcast. I can curse on this joint. But it's really about like why you do it, who you do what you do for, and recognizing who the people are who support you.
Yeah.
And today's topic is the difference between fans and followers. The difference between fans and followers. Now, this episode is not meant to pick on anyone who's just a fan, anyone who's just a follower, but there is a difference between the two. You know, in our view, followers are something that is really just kind of like a product of the social media age. You know, where you can have people following you on certain apps, and but then you have people on these same apps who actually are legit fans about your shit. They don't just follow you.
Yeah, they support you.
They support you in all kinds of ways. And so this episode is kind of meant to like help anyone creative out there distinguish between the two groups. Because if you know that there's a difference between the two groups and who the two groups are, you might move a little differently. And you might react to certain things that you see a little differently. Maybe not with so much anger, you know. And, you know, hopefully this episode puts you up on game. We got 10 bullet points, the difference between followers and fans and followers. And we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and wanna grow, so go ahead and download. every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin. So we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry, but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
We back, folks. Super Duty Tough Work. Blueprint. The logic. Here, folks. We talking about the difference between fans and followers. The difference between fans and followers, folks. Now, this conversation, I gotta preface it because I don't want nobody to feel guilty about being just a follower of somebody, or to feel bad about being a fan, because the truth is, it's like a cycle. It's like a cycle we go through, where you, at different points, you may just be a follower of somebody.
Right.
And you may see something, listen to something, hear something from them that makes you a fucking fan. Like, you know what? When I heard that shit, that's when I became a fan, right?
That's when I bought the record.
Yeah. I said, you know what? Let me stop sleeping on this dude.
Right.
That shit was fire right there. And then you go listen to the record, buy the record, and then after that, you like, yo, this is my motherfucking man right here. Right? So everybody has that. It's just a matter of where you are in that process. So, like, there are many groups that I was just a follower of, or maybe I was just curious about. Then I followed them. Then I became a fan. So wherever you are in your journey, don't even feel bad about it. But this conversation is more for like the artists out here, so that they can understand what's going on behind these two groups of people. So you don't get so mad on social media when certain things play out a certain way.
Right.
Number one difference between fans and followers. Followers watch. Fans engage. Followers just watch. Fans engage. This is something that pisses people off about social media. How do I have so many followers, but so little engagement? The $1 million question.
Right.
Well, folks, this is because everybody that follows you ain't a fan. We're going to put the algorithm to the side for now. We know that does what it does. But beyond that, and even out in the real world, everybody that follows you means they see what you up to. They know who you are. They know what you do. They may even like what you do. They're not compelled enough to just comment on everything you do.
Right.
They might comment on the super, super dope shit and hit you with a like. Bing.
Right. Once in a blue moon.
Every now and again, man, let me get he done earned my like. Bing.
Right.
That's
that
like,
shit was fire. That's that
Yeah.
new shit he did was fire.
Let me like that. Like. That's it. They're not commenting, no.
Right. They're not sharing.
No, they're not engaging with you about the content, the shit you post. They're not gonna be like, yo, man, flame emojis. This is fire, dude. Hey, keep going. We need more of this. They're not gonna get you that. You're gonna have a small number of people who actually do give you that, and those people are typically your real fans, not your fucking followers. Now, what does this mean for you as an artist or creative person? This means that you gotta understand that you got two groups of people out there watching you at all fucking times, and as such, don't get pissed off just because everybody ain't engaging.
Right.
Some people, they're not there yet, and you can't force them to be.
Yeah, it's social media is a funny place, Like I think when we were like first starting to do this stuff, and you was really diving deep, especially when you was writing the book and everything.
Yeah.
Isn't it like only 1% of your following usually engages in, posts and shit like that?
Yeah, very less than 10. If you get more than 10,
oh yeah, you killing the game. Yeah. You get 10%,
yeah.
you killing the game. You know, but it's like 1 to 5% is like normal.
Yep.
So once I understood that, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I got, 120, 130, a couple, 300 likes, I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at my 5%. Okay. People are paying attention. The people that I want to pay attention are paying attention, Yeah. So it's, once you start to understand how social media works a little more and how, the fans versus followers thing works.
Yeah.
Like, then you won't get so pissed off, because a lot of people might just follow you because their friend follows you.
That's
or,
a fact.
they saw you at a show and they dug the show, and they didn't become an instant fan, but they want to check and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, in those instances, you can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you to make that following engage.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things it's a give and take,
Yeah, it really is. And so many artists get frustrated. They'll be like, I wanna quit social media. I'm gonna get off social media and X, Y, and Z. It's like, you don't have to quit social media just because the majority of your people are not engaging.
Right.
The biggest hurdle for you, those of you out there who are discouraged and want to quit, is not to like engage everybody.
Mm-hmm.
First thing you need to know is how to get the people who actually are fans of yours to engage with your shit.
Right.
That's the
key.
That's the easiest thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Getting followers to engage is way harder than getting your fans to engage. And so I say, don't sweat it too much, but understand that it's two different motherfuckers, man. And don't look at the engagement solely as the criteria for whether I'm successful or not on social media. And, and by the way, we do have books about this. You know what I mean? The social media cheat code book is out there to help those of you who want some points to dive deeper into this topic. Waitlist.net. Number 2 difference between fans and followers. Followers love freebies and hate to pay. Fans hate freebies and love to pay.
Yeah.
This is something you see all the time now when you have because back in the day, giving away free anything music was just a no. It wasn't that free. It was like, nah, man. It wasn't until MP3s came out.
Right.
You couldn't give away no fucking free CD. It's too expensive. Unless you had a lot of bread. Couldn't give away no free vinyl. Now with the digital era, people give away free stuff. But what you see a lot of times is when you announce free stuff, you'll see the difference between fans and followers pop out. In that you'll always have some fans who were like, fuck that, I'm paying.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't want the free version. I want to pay.
Yeah.
Where's the retail version? Where's the link for paying? I want to support. Whereas but what you also see is when you do the free shit, you'll get way more engagement.
Facts.
People who never commented on your shit will be commenting. When I do book giveaways, comments
engagement
be
crazy.
Oh my God, crazy. Like, I ain't never seen these people post engage me on shit. I'm giving away a couple free books. Oh my God. Hey, sign me up. Me and my man tagging it. Hey, look, it's free. Hey man, yo, the books is on sale this week. Crickets, man. Crickets. It'd be just a select few. The select few. There's something about your followers, like we said, they not at that point in the journey yet to support you.
Right.
They not there. But your fans, though, they know. They don't care about the free shit. In fact, the free shit probably offends them because they probably are seeing some shit offered for free that they already paid for. Well, the fuck this? I already bought this shit. Don't get this shit to these fools, Brent. Logic, don't get that record away. It's too good. valuable, make them pay, Logic. Shit is deep, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It is.
Yeah. So when you are designing your thing, whatever your promo you're doing for your project, you know, you're gonna have some points where you do something free, whether it's ticket giveaways, whether it's book giveaways, whether it's, you know, I don't know, meet and greet, anything that's free. Oh, got a free show, you know. You're gonna have a completely different level of engagement from people.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate sometimes. You know what I mean? But that's the whole thing about understanding your fan base. This is part of why, you know, I've learned not to get 1,000 CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand my followers. I understand, you know, and I understand my fans.
Yep.
50 CDs will work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
100 CDs will work right now.
Yep.
If I need to get more, I can always get more. But, you know, making sure that, you know, because the cats that's going to support you are going to support you. Like, Bandcamp has given us the option of, you know, doing things for free, but allowing people that want to pay.
Yep.
You know, there's been multiple times that I put a free joint up and somebody hit me with a 20, somebody hit me with $50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they are fans and they truly want to support, you know. But, you know, you see mad cats download that joint when it's free though.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Mad
It's crazy.
cats download that joint.
Yeah. You're like, damn, where all y'all come from?
Right.
What a free shit. Yeah, it's crazy. And no shade to those who only check in for the free shit. We that's why we said from the beginning, there's two different tracks. You know what I'm saying? And some people are on a different point, you know, in their engagement with you, with their relationship with you. It's not like they don't gotta be a fan when you expect to be a fan. Like, yo, I just dropped the fire shit. Y'all not fans yet?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody comes in at different times. You know, we get to the party at different times. But that's number two. Your fans love to pay. I almost hate free shit. And your followers love the free shit and hate to pay. But the beauty in it is that you can use the free shit to convert followers to fans.
Right.
So anytime you do something free, you should look at it as this is an opportunity to turn some of these people into fans.
Right.
You know, and it's at no cost because, you know, the people who support you, they're already fans.
Right.
You know, you need to convert more people into the other category. That's number two. The number three difference between fans and followers is fans don't shame you for selling. Followers do. Followers and fans are real different when it comes to how you promote, whether you promote, and their reaction. Now, fans look at it like, this shit's fire. He should be promoted.
Right.
I got that shit. I promote it.
Right.
I tell other people about Logic's albums. So when the Logic is telling people about other albums, they don't feel no kind of way.
Right.
Followers, on the other hand, I promote too much. He always selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you stop all the promo? Damn, do you ever stop marketing and promoting yourself? You know, I used to like following him, but he just promotes just too much. I wish he would just chill out and post more music for free.
That's so whack. That's like asking McDonald's to stop putting commercials on TV.
Right. You got to put the commercials on TV. You don't have a choice.
Right.
You want your business to stay open, you got to promote the shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's a funny situation because you, as an artist, as a creative person, we already know we all feel kind of weird anytime we got to promote. In our minds, we feel like they should know this shit.
Right. Right.
This shit shouldn't stop selling just because I stopped promoting it. But it does.
It does.
It absolutely does. When you take your foot off that fucking gas pedal of promotion, that car stopped moving.
Yeah. And it's mainly because of social media, because people's attention spans are so short and they got so much shit coming at them all the time. So you got to catch people at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't have the loot right then and there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you hit them on their payday, they might be like, oh shit, I do got that extra $10-$20 so I can get that book, so I can get that CD.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You gotta keep hitting them. You gotta keep hitting them.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dropping something new.
Yeah, man. And it's nothing to feel bad about.
Nah.
You know, like honestly, and this is something we've talked about before on the podcast, but I'll say this point again. If you put your all into making art, into creating something, you should never, ever feel guilty about promoting it. Because you should be so proud of what you fucking created that the self-promotion is not even a thought to you. It's like, hell yeah, this is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I mean, because you stayed up fucking late nights and early mornings and put all these fucking hours and time and blood, sweat, and tears into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not promoting it is doing it a disservice.
Right.
So you should never feel guilty about that shit, letting people know it's there, that it's dope, whatever you got to do. And don't be pissed off when the followers tune you out.
Right.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Make sure what you do to promote yourself is creative enough to where you can keep all groups engaged. People who got it already, people who don't got it already, people who are fans, people who are followers. Keep everybody engaged, and then you don't alienate anybody. Because pretty soon the followers are going to be looking at the fans like, damn, these motherfuckers are excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck am I thinking? Let me go ahead and cop.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and listen.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, you just got to keep doing it. Keep promoting. That's number 3. Let's do number 4. Number 4, difference between fans and followers. This is a big one. Fans know they need to support you to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Followers think it's somebody else's job.
Yeah.
Let's say that one again, man. Fans know they got to support you for you to continue. Followers always think it's somebody else's job. Man, he got plenty of fans.
Mm-hmm.
He don't need my support.
Yeah, he don't need me to buy it.
He got 2,000 followers on here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, he got 8 people commented already. He don't need me to comment. Look, he already had 10 likes when I saw the post. He don't need my like. 10 people liked it before me. I don't have to hit the like button.
Right.
I watched the whole shit. A minute, 2 minutes in, but I ain't gonna like it though, because he got supporters. I ain't got supporters. What the fuck? Hey, he don't need me. I'll just keep, watching, consuming, the content. In some cases, cats be stealing your ideas.
Yep.
But I ain't gonna give him nothing. Cause he already eat. What about me? Yo, this shit is kind of funny when you think about it. This is wild funny. The mentality though is so fucking funny. Like, that's their job.
Yeah.
As if you're not following this motherfucker too.
Right. Yeah, I find it strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not like liking a post takes time out of your day.
Cost you nothing.
It's not like sharing a post takes a lot of time out of your day.
No. Retweeting takes nothing.
Tweeting. You know what I'm saying? Retweet. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's it.
It's not like it's a difficult thing to do.
No, it's not. And
then you wonder why. Yeah, and then you wonder why cats disappear.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You wonder why cats don't put records out anymore.
Yep.
It's because, you didn't like the post. It's because you didn't share the post.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't buy their music, liking a post, sharing a post, all of that shit, all of that helps. And it's free. It's free to do.
Yes.
It's free to do, and it takes 30 seconds, if that.
Dude, the 90% of the things that have a real big impact on an artist are free for fans to do, followers.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, moving your index finger this far.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. How difficult is that? Your hand is already on your damn phone. It's like it's already here.
Right. You're already scrolling.
Yeah, you're already scrolling. You just got to move your thumb like, boop, support it, liked it. Yep. That's it. It costs you nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. That's their job. What I look like a fan? Social media is funny, man.
It is. It is.
It's funny.
It's giving people a false sense of importance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they like, I'm too good to like his post. You know what I'm saying? He don't follow me, so why should I,
Yeah, dude.
Why should I support like that?
Yeah. It reminds me almost of like the era when MP3s first came out. And you'd always have somebody every 4 or 5 shows say, hey, I downloaded all your shit.
Right. Like it's a compliment.
Or like they're trying to talk shit to you. I didn't pay for any of this shit. I downloaded it. Be like, you liked it enough to go steal it? I mean, am I supposed to be insulted?
Right. You took the time out of your day. Because back then, it was not easy to pirate shit like that.
Yeah, it took you hours.
You took a couple hours to download all my shit.
And then you went.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, then you went and listened to it.
Yeah, and then you probably shared it with your friends.
Then you came to the show just to talk shit. To tell me you refused to pay for my music.
You paid to get on my show?
Yeah, you paid to get in. I ain't put you on the guest list, motherfucker. You paid to get in this bitch.
I think the music did his job.
Yeah, that's not the insult you think it is, sir.
Right.
Like, yo, man, I think this is like that version of that. Like, I follow you, but I'm not gonna press like on shit.
Right. I am not engaging.
No.
I will watch every video, but I will not engage.
If not engaged, I watch every beat you post, every time you look. I'm not gonna fucking do anything that a fan would do. Weird shit. So that's number 4. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
This is your weekly reminder that we have 2 books that you, as a listener or watcher of this podcast, need to absolutely own. The first is The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists, and the second is The Social Media Cheat Code. Both of these books were released within the last year. The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists is a book where I go through the stories and explain the traits that are behind the success of some of the biggest names in hip hop today. The book has got nothing but amazing feedback. And if you are an artist, business person, whatever you do, if you would like to be inspired and would like to learn more about hip hop along the way and also see some reinforcement of the concepts that we talk about on this podcast, The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop is for you. Second book is The Social Media Cheat Code. That is for everyone who listens to this podcast who does not consider themselves an expert or really good at social media. It's not for super experienced people. It's actually for people who are on social media but are not getting the results you need. So what we did is I broke down like 12 or 13 strategies that I use all the time that actually work really well for me. I put it into book. I gave you examples and I tell you how to implement it. That's a book you absolutely need as a listener to this podcast, watcher of this podcast. If you're on YouTube, supporting these books actually goes a long way towards supporting the podcast. So to support the show, if you like what we do, obviously we don't necessarily get paid to do this shit. So support the products and services that we create. And these 2 books are a big part of that. We appreciate your support, and back to the show.
Okay, we're back from break, folks. Super duty tough work, magnificence, the logic. Today we're talking about the difference between fans and followers. This is a topic that will definitely piss off a lot of people.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know. But this episode is actually intended to do the opposite. It's actually intended to make artists understand that there are 2 groups, and that this thing on social media works differently, so that and in real life, so that you don't get pissed off when you see and experience certain things. When you see and experience different levels of support from people, don't get pissed off and get discouraged and want to quit. Understand that, your goal, and there's a cycle. It's a fucking revolving door, to bring people in and out. And hopefully this episode just kind of shines some light and inspires you to think like, you know what? Okay, it's not just me. Everybody has to deal with this shit. No matter how many followers I got, it's not going to be this thing where everybody instantly supports me and this, that, and the third. It's not like that.
Yeah,
So,
even if you look at the people with millions of followers, look at their engagement and think
Yeah.
about the percentages.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like cats with millions of followers still might get 1,200 likes or 12,000 likes on something.
Yeah, they're not
You know
getting
what
a
I'm
million
saying?
likes.
Yeah, they not getting a million likes.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like the engagement still, the fans are different with even with people with millions and millions of followers.
Yeah.
You look at the comments, you look at the likes, you look at the engagement. It's
Yeah.
never, the maximum amount. It's always a small percentage of that amount of followers.
That's a fact.
Never fails.
That's a fucking fact, man. That's a fact, and well said. And so we are on bullet point number 5. Number 5, difference between fans and followers is that fans will leave their house for you. Followers will not. This is a lot. This has a lot to do with just like what we see in live settings, tours, shows, engagement, book signing, whatever. What may you do, whatever you may do. Never expect to get everybody out live to see you or at your event that you expect simply because of their engagement online.
Right.
Like there's times when you could come and say, okay, I know based on Facebook and the analytics that I got a lot of fans in this city.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I play that city, I ain't got that many fans at that fucking show.
Right.
I can go on Facebook. Oh yeah, you got fucking 4,000 of your followers is from Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
Or when's the last time I had 4,000 followers at a fucking show? I ain't never seen 4,000 people pay to see me in Columbus.
Never.
But 4,000 of my fans is in this city
Mm-hmm.
that like my Facebook page. You what? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how it works. You get shit. I get 300, 400. That might be. Hey,
Right.
I'm good. I know I'm good for my 200. Okay,
Yeah.
300. Okay.
That 5-10%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
That
percentage.
5-10%.
It's always working, right? 5-10% max.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's if you do everything right.
Right.
God forbid you fuck up the promo and don't even reach those people to get them out.
Right.
But I say all that to say that like many artists, and this is what's so fucked up about touring in general, is that touring is where this one rears its head the most. You can easily look at YouTube views. You can look at all these different things online and say, yo, I'm ready to go out on the road and smash it.
Right.
I know I got fans in this city and that city. You show up there and it don't be looking tight.
Right.
Be looking real dark for you. Damn, me and the sound man in this month.
Right.
Me and the doorman. The doorman's watching though. At least I'll just rap for the doorman.
Mm-hmm.
As at least he's watching. He's not his head of this shit. End of the night, doorman and the sound man come buy your merch. That be it.
Right.
We done all had them nights.
Yes.
We've all had those nights, man. And oftentimes they happen in cities where we did not expect it. Maybe the Facebook event page had 200 fucking likes and people wasn't talking, oh, I'm coming out. You get there, nobody there, But your fans, though, in general, will come support you live.
Yeah.
They don't look at it like you being there is just whatever. They look at it like that's a special event.
Yeah.
I get to celebrate this person's art in a room with other people who love it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big fucking thing. And it's the way it should be if you're a fan of somebody, because, you're a fan of music. You listen to it just yourself all in your car, in your house alone. Like, wait a minute, I get to be in a room of motherfuckers who all like the same shit I like at the same time.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And I can meet.
Yeah.
I can meet this person. It's possible.
That sounds awesome. Of course I'll be there.
Right.
That's a no-brainer to them. It's no brainer. But the motherfucker who's just a follower, they got to get brung there by a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And a fan might give them your art the week leading up to, hey, we gonna go see this. Trust me. This motherfucker puts on a dope show. And that's how you end up with people at the merch table like, yo, my man brought me here.
Right. I didn't even know you was.
I ain't know. He gave me some links to your shit on this week. I was like, you know what? I'll go. But this show, and let me get all of this shit on the table.
Yep.
That. 2 shirts, book, that is $100. Swipe.
Right.
You know. That's how it happens. You converted a follower to a fan due to the live event. And that's what you have to count on to keep yourself encouraged is that, yeah, there's not going to be everybody who follows you ain't going to come see you play. But the fans who do come see you play are likely going to bring someone else who can then become a fan.
Yeah. That's why it's important to fucking put your all in your shows.
Yes.
Because, whether 5 or 500 show up, you never know who's a follower and who's a fan.
Yes.
You can always, somebody can be converted in that crowd possibly.
Yes.
So it always behooves you to put on a dope show no matter how many people are in the room.
Say the fucking shit again for the people in the back. Please. I don't know if they heard you. Man.
Make sure that you putting your all in your performance because you can always convert a follower to a fan. You never know. You never fucking know. You never know if somebody might have just stumbled into the bar that you playing that night just because it's their local bar. They never heard your shit.
Hello.
And it could only be 5-10 people there.
Dude.
But you might have that one person that's like, yo, give me everything.
Yes.
Because what you just did was amazing.
Yep. Yeah, you got to do it every fucking time. So well said, man. Everybody at home, I hope you heard that point because shows are really an opportunity to convert people.
Yep.
It's an opportunity to turn your fans into diehard, even more fans and give them what they want. But it's an opportunity to turn casual fans, followers into fans.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing like a live show to do that shit.
Yeah.
Design your show in a way. Well, there's probably a whole episode in itself of how to design your show in a way to not only cater to your fans, but to pull in people who don't know who you are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of science to that, to how you set up your set list, to how you roll your set out, and how you convert people. And it's some shit I try to do very heavily. In terms of a live show, make sure you got some elements in there for the casuals, some in there for your hardcore, some in there for the people who don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
But that is point number 5. Number 6, bullet point. Difference between fans and followers is that, and we touched on this, fans tell other people about you. Followers don't. Followers really just, they not there to be spreading the word.
Right.
Fans are the ones who be like, yo, man, you heard that such and such album? Yo, man, such and such is here this weekend. You'd be like, who?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ain't heard the blah, blah, blah yet? Look, man, I'm about to get 2 tickets.
You going
to see this motherfucking show. This album's crazy. You got all week to listen to the record, or the show's in 3 weeks, whatever. Listen to the record. When this shit come, we going. You going. Me and you going. This is on a fucking Friday night. It's at the blah, blah, blah spot where we saw such and such at. We going. Yeah. They tell other people about you. They grab their phone, and when they're listening to something that's really dope of yours, they send a link to friends, family. Hey, listen to this song. When they're on Facebook or Instagram, you make a post that's fire, they're sharing that post.
Yeah.
They don't care if anybody on their fan on their timeline engaged. They're gonna do it.
Right.
They create posts out of your shit that you didn't even create.
Right. That shit happens a lot.
Yeah. Like, I didn't create that post. Somebody created that just to let everybody know. This shit fire. This shit flames. You know what I mean? That's the difference between a fan and a follower. Fans will actively share your shit, tell other people, go out and they're excited about what you do. But here's the thing. Sometimes, we look at it and we don't understand that thing is worth more than a paid promotional post.
Right. It is.
Word of mouth from fans is worth way more than, paid promo, because we trust people more than we trust corporations.
Facts.
People, me telling a Logic that an album is fire, or a Logic telling me that an album is fire, is worth way more than, hip hop website X telling me some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or this platform telling, nah, we don't, or some magazine or some, we don't give a fuck about that.
Mm-hmm.
We do a little, but it's like 5% of what matters. But the groundswell from normal people telling this shit, normal people posting that video, there's some shit drop and you check your thing, your whole timeline that week. Yo, the dude Dungeons is out. Even if you ain't heard it, people and trust be bigging it up. You like, I might have to peep this.
Right, I might have to push play. Let me check out this video. Like this week, for example, I don't know if you've seen it, but Coast Contra.
Okay.
The new it's a new like group of 4 dudes.
Yeah.
One of them is Razcast, I think son is in there. But they did a scenario freestyle this week.
Okay.
And it's so ill, it's so nasty. And that's all that I've been seeing on my timeline. That's all that I saw on Twitter. That's all I saw on Instagram. Everybody sharing this shit. So I had to watch it.
See?
And this shit is fire, and I shared it myself.
See? There you have it.
Yeah.
There you fucking have it. Perfect example. But yeah, people will do it, but and here's something that's also missed. And we talk about this in the fucking cheat code book. You have to create things for people to share.
Mm-hmm.
Many times as artists, we wonder why people ain't sharing, ain't spreading the word. You got to make it easy for them.
Right.
You got to there's fans, like we said, who go out there and create shit based around our work that we ain't even create. And they post it and do the heavy lifting for us. Thank God for them. But then you got certain people who, if you actually gave them enough things to share, like that freestyle video you talk about, they'll go out there and share that shit. Y'all need to watch this. This shit is fire. You know what I mean? This is worth the 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever of your time.
Right.
But if you don't create enough content, you can't create those moments. You don't give people an opportunity to share.
Yeah.
And thus convert others to liking your shit. So yeah. That's number 6. Numero 7. Number 7. Difference between fans and followers is that followers will troll and critique you. Fans encourage and support you. You ever seen a motherfucker who really only comment on your shit, say something negative?
Yeah. It's like, why are you following me, bro?
That's the $1 million question. Why are you here? Why are you following?
Why are you here? Only thing you say is negative shit.
Yeah.
You only hear the shit on my shit. Why? Why are you even like unfollow me if you don't like it?
But they can't. They can't. That's what I don't get. I don't like why you unfollow me. Like, you could do the most crazy shit. I definitely have a couple motherfuckers like this in the past. At first I used to engage them, and then I just started ignoring them.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I would just hide their posts so that no one else could see their shit. And then the lack of engagement on their snarky ass, shitty ass criticism, it just made them stop going there.
Right.
That's all they wanted. But it's like, a real fan ain't gonna do that shit. Like, a real fan will constructively criticize you.
Right.
They're not just there to troll and talk shit. And social media has introduced a lot of people who think it is their job to just follow people just to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they don't want you to get the big head. No, we got to make sure you stay humble, sir. I know everybody else is saying this shit is incredible, but it's actually trash.
Yeah, it's misguided importance. They really think that the fact that they say something is trash is so fucking important, and it's not.
No,
nobody cares, bro. Like,
to go,
you don't like it, you don't like it.
You're following this person's page,
right?
You've been following for you. Just to stay there and say that you don't like the shit, you don't have to be there. It's not like this is like television and you watching ads that you didn't ask for.
Mm-hmm.
This is social media. You can curate your whole shit to where you don't see the shit that you think is trash.
Right.
I don't know who sucks right now because I dead ass don't see them. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. There are probably some terrible rappers out there. I'm sure there are. There's always some shitty rappers out there. However, my online experience has been so expertly curated that they don't exist to me. I don't know. I don't see their content. The people who would post it, that shit don't hit my timeline. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I damn sure ain't gonna follow them just to tell them that they trash.
Right. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of my time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's numbers. That's the difference between fans and followers. Fans, they'll be like, hey, yo, that shit was fire. Hey, you know what? This record is dope. It ain't as dope as my favorite record from you. You know what I mean? But blah, blah, blah. It's kind of short, though. Why is it so short, Elijah?
Right.
Right. But they'll still be like, hey, look, this shit is dope. You're still dope. I fuck with you. I'm here for a reason. And that's number 7. We'll take a break and we will be back with the last 3 bullet points.
Word.
Quick announcement. Over the last several years, we've been asked many times by the listeners of the show if we would ever open it up to the public for advertising. We've always been interested in this, but we never had the systems in place to make it work properly. I'm proud to announce that we are officially accepting advertising from the public on Super Duty Tough Work. Meaning, if you're a small business owner or an artist and you'd like to create more awareness about your product, service, or release on the Super Duty Tough Work podcast, we're now in a position to do that. For more information, email us at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Again, that's superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Email us there. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you would like to promote, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible to let you know if we think it's a good fit and what the next steps are. Thank you for your time. Back to the show.
Last 3 joints, folks. Super Duty Tough Work. Talking about the difference between fans, followers this week. And we got 3 bullet points left. We hope y'all get some out of this. The number 8 bullet point is that fans criticize you constructively, followers hate. Now, this is kind of an extension of the last one, but we know how it is. Typically, when somebody actually fucks with you, they kind of are mindful of how they speak to you.
Right.
When somebody don't really fuck with you,
they don't give a fuck. They don't care if they hurting feelings. They don't care if you offended. They do not care.
No. It's so true though. Like they not pulling no punches.
Nah.
In fact, they actually are trying to go as hard as they can to say the shit that they want to say. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna say this as fucking fucked up as possible to get a reaction out of this motherfucker because, I ain't tripping. I ain't no fan of his shit like that. I can just say what the fuck I want to say.
All right, I don't care how you feel about this shit.
He ain't my man. He ain't my fucking. I don't be bumping his shit like that. I'm gonna let him know his shit stink. Hating ass motherfuckers, boy. It's just funny. Whereas your followers, your fans are just like, they're just more like, they actually speak to you like they know you. I think that's the biggest difference. Like, your fans have a relationship with you. They probably met you before. They listen to your records. They know the words. They know who you are through your art and how you engage. And so they're kind of different. And that is very different for those of you who are online and may not know. You may be wondering, this is why I say don't engage trolls and shit like that, because some of these people, they're not really there for you like you think they are. And you may be trying to be all nice to them while they're being an asshole to you. And maybe the best solution is just to block them and keep it moving.
Yeah.
You may be thinking, man, if I block everybody, this shit, I ain't gonna have as much engagement. Nah, man, block the people who ain't there for the right reasons. Because trust me, if you start going back and forth with them, you ain't gonna really win.
Right.
People gonna think you a bully because you fucking crushed them. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have people who think that, oh man, you should have just ignored them, man. You too big to be engaging with the trolls.
Yeah.
You look bad if you ignore them. Oh man, you just gonna let them talk to you like that?
Been there on both sides of that.
Yeah, like I'm damned if I respond. I'm damned if I don't. So just block a motherfucker, hide their comment, and keep it pushing. You know, that's number 8. Number 9, difference between fans and followers is that followers always got to compare you to other artists.
Mm-hmm.
Fans treat you as one of one. This is something it took me a while to really understand.
Me too.
You know, a lot of people who they need reference points for who you are, what you sound like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the such and such department. He sounds like this. He sounds like that. Or they only compare you to people that they seen you with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe you tour with somebody. So they always got to compare you to the person that they really went to go see.
Mm-hmm.
You'll always just be the opener.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never judge your art on its own terms. Whereas your fans are just like, this motherfucker don't sound nothing like them. Y'all think y'all not listening to this motherfucker. He don't sound like that at all.
Right.
Your fans fucking know. Your followers, they just lumping you into some shit because they ain't taking the time to really listen to your catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucked up, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, sometimes you just, and as an artist, sometimes I don't engage that. It's like, oh, you remind me of this person.
Yeah.
Okay, word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm not gonna get offended unless you tell me I remind you of Gucci Mane or something. You know what I mean? Like, then I'm gonna get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you tell me I remind you of Common,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad that I remind you of Common.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad that I remind you of Pasta Deuce.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be mad if I remind you of somebody dope. But
Yes.
I'm not them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not them. I know I don't do what they do. I do what I do. But if you need a reference point, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's somebody dope, I'm not gonna be mad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah, and I think a lot of that is just those are people who are at the beginning of their journey with you.
right.
Like
They need a reference point.
they need a reference point because they ain't went down a rabbit hole of your catalog yet. To
Right.
see this motherfucker don't sound like Common.
Right.
This shit don't sound nothing like fucking. No, don't sound nothing like that. This is its
Mhm.
own shit. But you can't get that if you ain't dove into somebody's catalog yet. All you got is one song, couple songs, and they don't have the references to really do it. But like the difference between, so when you see people doing that, don't get offended. It just shows you where they're at on their journey with you, right?
All right.
That's number 9. Last one. Last bullet point of the night. Difference between fans and followers is that followers are only here for the highlights. Fans want to see the whole game. Highlights versus the game. This is something where, social media has really kind of allowed us to tell our whole story.
Right.
Be it blogging, be it video, shit. I made a fucking documentary and wrote books. All of that's just telling my own story, right? But that's not for everybody.
Right.
And be very aware as a creative person that some people don't want the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want the book. They don't want the long 2,000-word blog post about what the fuck you been up to. They just want joints.
They want the cliff notes.
Cliff notes. Straight to the point. They don't need nothing else. Get me straight to that thing. I want that thing that I like from you. That's it. The highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Who got dunked on?
Right.
What's the final score? I ain't here to know. I don't want to hear no fucking backstory about the game and no fucking rivalry. What's the fucking score? I don't care about the fucking coaches. I don't care who got in an argument on the sideline. Who won? And it's just part of the game. It's part of it. It can seem very off-putting when you look at it. You're like, damn, they don't even care about. Because you start thinking they don't even care about me.
Mm-hmm.
What about me though?
I have to admit, I'm a guy that takes advantage of this.
Yeah.
With people that I don't really like, that I'm not fans of, that I'm only followers of.
Yeah.
Because I might only watch your stories. I might not even go to your actual page. You know what I mean? And social media allows followers to be followers.
Yes.
And it gives you the option to be a fan if you really want to dive into their catalog and dive into their pages and all that.
Yes.
But they have things like highlights. They have things like stories on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
for the casual person to have that 10, 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What they up
Of,
to?
yeah, what they up to. That's it. You know? Are they doing something fire that is going to make me go to their page?
Yeah. Yeah.
So social media has given us, tools, and it's up to you to utilize those tools to create more engagement on your regular posts. But utilize that short attention span. That's why TikTok is so popular, man.
It's true.
Videos are 15 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that.
Very short when you compare it.
Very short
compared to everything else. It's all about short videos over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And like you said, all these platforms are set up for both types of people.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter is all about the highlights.
Right.
180 characters or whatever the fuck. Used to be less.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can really fucking get the highlight. What's this person doing? Boom, boom, boom. Look at their last 5-10 tweets. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you want to click through any of the links to see what they're doing, cool. But most people are not there to click through on the links you post.
Right.
Sucks, but it is what it is. And this episode is really just to make you say, you know what, I get it. It's not ideal, but with the proper understanding, you can freak the system. You can kill the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta first kind of get the emotion of these realities out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't get pissed when people compare you to another artist. Don't get pissed when people be engaging with your highlights more than the whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't try to quit because a motherfucker hated on you and just didn't constructively criticize you. Just know that
it
happens and it's gonna keep happening. Ain't nothing gonna stop it.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, man.
Yeah. Fans and followers, two different groups of people. Do your best to try to create content or engage in a way to give people opportunities to become fans.
Right.
That's all you can do, and accept these realities. And I hope this episode's been dope. That's it for this week, man.
Yeah.
I hope y'all got something out of this. If you're a creative person, I hope that you kind of, are not getting discouraged by this. I hope that this thing's actually kind of empowered you to be like, okay, now I know why it works that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I can just keep going and focus on what matters to fans and making people fans. Focus on that, and instead of focusing on people who you may never convert.
Right.
Now that's it for this week. Let me read this back. I forgot to read these back.
Oh yeah, read them back, man.
Difference between followers and fans. Number 1, followers watch but don't engage. Number 2, followers love freebies and hate to pay. Fans hate freebies and love to pay. Number 3, fans don't shame you for selling. Followers make you feel bad. Number 4, fans know they need to support you for you to continue. Followers always think it's someone else's job. Number 5, fans will leave their house to catch you in person. Followers won't. Number 6, fans tell other people about you. Followers don't. Number 7, followers will troll or critique you. Fans encourage and support you. Number 8, fans criticize constructively. Followers hate and insult you. Number 9, followers always compare you to other artists. Fans treat you as one of one. And lastly, number 10, followers are only there for the highlights. Fans watch the whole game.
Word.
That's it for this week, man. It's a little longer episode than usual, but hey, it is what it is, man. That's it for this week. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, super duty tough work.